Shalom. All praises, all honor, all glory due to Yahawah, Yahawashi, RAWCHAA QADASH. Double honors to the apostle, elders, a great milestone that rule well, and peace and salutation to the ahchyam doing and pushing this word in sincerity, honesty, and in truth. Shalom. 1 John chapter 3, verse 2, going up to 3. Beloved, now are we the sons of God, Yahawah, and it doth not yet appear what we shall be. But we know that when we shall appear, we shall be like him, for we shall see him as he is. Alright? So we're gonna be, magnified, and we're gonna appear glorious as him, and we're all gonna be one brethren. We're all just us, the Israelites, and that's something to look forward to. So you don't wanna, you don't wanna miss out on such great blessings through curse not your brother and dissing your brother and stuff like that, because in First John it talks really about a lot about respecting your brother and stuff like that. And right here it's saying, when we see the Most High, when he appears and everything, we're gonna be we're gonna appear just like like angels or something. We're gonna be magnified, and we're gonna be beautiful just like him. We're gonna come like him, just changed and beautiful, and it's gonna be nothing but love. And verse 3, and every man that hath this hope in him purifieth himself, even as he is pure. Right? So when Most High shows up, we're gonna be purified. We're gonna be purified, and we're gonna be likened unto him. Right? We're just gonna be magnified, through him, and it's gonna be a glorious thing. All us brethren, the 12 tribes of Israel. Right? Philippians chapter 3, verse 20, 1 up to 21. For our conversation is in heaven, from whence also we look for the Savior, Mashiach Yahawashi, who shall change our vile body, that it may be fashioned like unto his glorious body, according to the working whereby he is able even to subdue all things unto himself. So when Mashiach Yahawashi shows up, those who are of the elect, and 144,000, the remnant, will be changed and saved. When we get our salvation, our bodies will be changed from these vile bodies. We're gonna put off these mortal, weak bodies, and it's gonna be apa. Will be changed from these wicked vile bodies that we got right now. That these bodies that we just need to put off. Cause that's what they're this is. When they show up, it's gonna be salvation, all around. Everything's just gonna be beautiful. James chapter 2, verse 5. Hearken, my beloved brethren, hath not God chosen the poor of this world, rich in faith, and heirs of the kingdom, which he hath promised to them that love him? Right? And right now, as blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, we are the poor of this world, because even when we have a little bit of money, the Esau, Edom, they have a lot more money, and they try to, you know, use us, manipulate us, and take us out. We can't do nothing. Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked, right? And they're just playing us. We can't do nothing. We have money, but we can't do anything. So stuff starts happening. Brothers going against brothers. A brother might have some money, and then it corrupts his heart. Money is the root of all evil. It corrupts his heart, and start dissing another brother just because he doesn't have such money. And you gotta have brotherly love throughout. That's you gotta love thy neighbor. This in the book it says, you can sum up everything just by saying, love thy neighbor as yourself. Thy neighbor being your fellow Israelite. And that's in the commandments, right? So you don't want to lose your salvation and your blessings to come, and your abundant blessings and all them stuff, that just because you want to diss a brother for whatever stupid reason, right? That shouldn't happen, man. So it's a brotherly love thing. When you find out you're Israelites, we're all Israelites, you gotta cut out the bull mess. That's what it is. Proverbs chapter 10 verse 15. The rich man's wealth is a strong city. The destruction of the poor is their poverty. In the book it says, the rich shall get richer, the poor shall get poorer, in the sense of that he hath, he shall get more, and that he had not, more will be taken from him. That just quoting, the book. That's not how the actual verses go, but to whom he has, he will get more, and to whom he has not, he can lose. You might not have, and you could have less. You have, and you get more. You have not, and you will just get less. More will be taken from you. That's just how it works. So it's all about a just balance, and just having to do what's righteous. Because there is that could make a rich man poor, and there is that can make a poor man rich. A rich man can have and still be poor. A poor man can have not and still be rich. Proverbs 13 verse 7. There is that maketh himself rich, yet hath nothing. There is that maketh himself poor, yet hath great riches, right? So, it's all about, just doing the righteous thing, being a good neighbor, respecting your brother, and just, one faith, one body, Proverbs 14 verse 20. The poor is hated even of his own neighbor, but the rich hath many friends. Right? When a man has money, that's when everyone's, I'm your friend, you remember this and this, remember that, and they go on about the business. But a poor man, just because he hath not, and he's trying to do a thing, even a poor man's hated by his own neighbor, man. And we see that every day, stuff like that. That's gotta stop, you gotta stop dissing your brother for you see your brother, he's lacking, he's, you toss him a loony or toonie or something like that, I'm talking like a homeless brother or something like that, or just a brother he's just, in his poverty and he needs a little help, you help out a brother, simple little things like that, You know, there is that maketh himself rich, yet hath nothing. There is that maketh himself poor, yet hath great riches, right? You know, just simple little things, man. You know, this is one body, one spirit. You know, righteousness. 1 John chapter 3 verse 15. Whosoever hateth his brother is a murderer, and he know that no murderer hath eternal life abiding in him. Right? So even to hate your brother, you're basically a murderer, man. Because, you know, imagine what the things you would do and, you know, to your brother, and maybe the things you have done to a brother, you know. Nowadays, a small thing happens between two brothers, you know, and this could be a Jake, or maybe even Israelites, you don't know, but, you know, people in the spirit, you know, if they are Israelites, they shouldn't be doing this, but, you know, a small thing happens and you want to rise upon the brother, you know, you want to, you know, shoot a brother, you know, malice a brother, do something, or simple little things, man. You know, it just makes no sense. You know, Ecclesiastes 7:16, be not righteous over much, neither make thyself over wise. Why should thou destroy thyself? Right? So, even to hate your brother is being a murderer, you know? And you want to, just because you want to be the slickest, the smartest, and Mr. Know-It-All, you know? You want to be righteous over so much, be over righteous. You make yourself over wise, and, you know, you're destroying yourself because you're not, you know what I mean? You're Mr. Slick, but you're missing the big picture. You're not getting what the Most High is, you know, really trying to show you, and you miss out. You're going to miss out on your salvation, miss out on the kingdom because you wanted to be a hot-headed, you know, brother, you know. Pride goeth before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a downfall, right? Let me see. I kind of butchered that, yeah. But yeah, you know, yeah, pride goes before destruction, you know. But that's what it is, you know. You can't be trying to be Mr. You know it all, and, you know, over righteous and stuff like that. And you know, it's for your betterment, you know. Missing out on the blessings just because you want to be Mr. Smartass, you know, makes no sense. 1 John 3, chapter 9. No, 1 John chapter 3, verse 9, salutations. Whosoever is born of God doth not commit sin, for his seed remaineth in him, and he cannot sin because he is born of God. In this the children of God are manifest, and the children of the devil. Whoso doeth not righteousness is not of God, neither is he that loveth not his brother. For this is the message that ye heard from the beginning, that we should love one another. Right? So, if you're not of God, you're going to be of the devil. Right? You're going to be of wickedness. Right? That was verse 10. And the children of God are manifest, and the children of the devil. Right? So, it's either you're of God or of the devil. That's what it's going to be in the end. Right? Verse 11. For this is the message that ye heard from the beginning, that we should love one another. Right? We got to love one another. Verse 12. Not as Cain, who was of that wicked one, and slew his brother. And wherefore slew he him? And wherefore slew he him? Right? Because his own works were evil, and his brothers were righteous, salutations. Right? So Cain rose up, slew his brother, And now, you know, he missed out, man. He was transformed basically like an Edomite, you know. He the Most High took away, you know, every last blessing he was to get, and now, you know, he's the wicked, right? He's the wicked one, right? Everything that's wicked, he basically is, because he's a evil little murderer. Right? He murdered his own brother because his brother was righteous, and he was not. He was wicked. So the Most High made him the wicked, you know. Verse 13, marvel not, my brethren, if the world hate you. Right? So if you're hated, then, you know, just do what you gotta do, you know. Don't be like, you know, if the world hate you, you don't dwell on them too much, you know. You just do what you gotta do, and, you know, don't really take them in like that, you know. Put your curses upon them, curse them out, whatever. But, you know, marvel not. You know, you can't go into great wonder over these people, you know. The Most High is from everlasting and everlasting. Nothing wonderful before him, you know. He's seen this all before, you know. So you gotta be in that spirit, like, yo, I already know what it is, and, you know, I'm not gonna get deterred by, you know, you foolish people, you know. You can't let them get the best of you. You can't let them get you all riled up and excited like that, you know. Proverbs 22, verse 7, the rich ruleth over the poor, and the borrower is servant to the lender. Right? You know, the rich keep on getting richer, and the poor getting poorer, and the rich are always going to be on top, you know. You're never going to see the rich with money and everything's going to be fair and well and good. No. You know, the world's given into the hands of the wicked, and, you know, Yahawashi even said it's impossible for the rich to make it into the kingdom, you know? Slakia. That's one of them scammers. Should have put this on airplane mode or do not disturb or something, you know? But yeah, you know, the rich are always going to be over the poor, and, you know, it's always going to be unbalanced and unfair, you know. But it's impossible for the rich to make it into the kingdom, you know. Yeah, that's what it is. You know, a brother get a little bit of money and he wants to, you know, start acting like he's king of the universe, king of the world or something, you know. But that's what it is, man. James 4, verse 4. Ye adulterers and adulteresses, know ye not that the friendship of the world is enmity with God? Whosoever therefore will be a friend of this world is the enemy of God, you know. So basically, you know, love not this world, you know. Loving this world makes you worldly, you know. Just, you know, deal with things through the scriptures and how the Most High would want us to do this in the spirit, you know, not of the flesh. The flesh is taken away and corrupted by this world, man. Love not this world or the things that are in this world, man. You know, that's how the rich get richer, through submitting to this world and all the worldly things and this rotten wickedness. You know, that's how they do it. But love not this world, man. Keep it meek, and if you're a brother that don't have so much, then, you know, just try to keep it balanced and, you know, keep it moving. You know, pick it up, but, you know, don't sell out to this world and in this evil, wicked kingdom. You know. 1 John 2:15. Love not the world, neither the things that are in this world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. Right? So you gotta put this world behind us, you know. Marvel not if they hate you, you know. Forget about this world. Just worry about the kingdom at hand and salvation. You know, Yahawah, Yahawashi, you know. That's all you need to worry about. Kingdom, salvation, and being one body in this truth, and our blessings and salvation to come, the faith that we have, right? John 17:8-9. For I have given unto them the words which thou gavest me, and they have received them, and have known surely that I came out from thee. And this is Yahawashi speaking. And they have believed that thou didst send me, right? So Yahawashi was sent for us, right? I pray for them. I pray not for the world, but for them which thou hast given me, for they are thine, right? So we're the children of Yahawah, and Yahawashi was sent for us to make sure we get up there, we get our salvation, and not be of this world, taken up by this foolish, world, Isaiah chapter 29, verse 19. The meek also shall increase their joy in the Lord, and the poor among men shall rejoice in the Holy One of Israel. Alright? So, you just gotta keep it meek, do our thing, and don't let this world deter you, just do everything by the Spirit of the Spirit, keep the faith, and marvel not if this world hates you, just, love not this world, just gotta do your thing, man, just forget about this world, we have a greater salvation coming, with Yahawah, Yahawashi, Yahweh by Hashem, Yahawashi, that's just what it is, keeping the faith, we are one body, 12 tribes of Israel, and we all, want to get, the Most High wants to round up his sheep, He wants his flock, and hopefully you're in there, hopefully I'm in there, and it's all about keeping the faith, because heaven and salvation is going to be beautiful, just like us, when we get our salvation, and Yahawashi shows up, we're going to be instantly transformed into these beautiful beings, we're going to be replenished, we're going to be replenished, and it's going to be a beautiful thing, so I'm going to end it with that. Keep the faith, Kwame Ashwala, Shalom, ahchyam. Shalom.